Okay, so we're looking between shakuhachi music and American jazz. One thing I would say right off the bat, though, is you can't just pick the song, My Funny Valentine. You really need to pick one particular recording of My Funny Valentine. So, I mean, there's lots and lots of different jazz musicians who have recorded it, but especially when you're talking about like a representation of expression, you need one specific recording so that you can talk about it specifically. I like this point here, this idea of expression is a key factor to analyzing the song, because through it, maybe, the musical intention is very clear to tell the story of the song. And I think there's some really good ideas here. I definitely like that you used the idea of dynamics, phrasings, and articulation. I would like you to go a little bit more in detail with that. Hopefully we do get into that a little bit further down the line. Let's take a look. And again here we've got some of the kind of like history, which is good if it's talking about the way that about the link itself. If not, I would probably put that in an introduction or take it out altogether. But I mean, it's good to have some setup, and it's yeah, I wouldn't do it too much within the actual link itself. Yeah, for this kind of stuff, when you make a statement on like this, I want to see exactly what you're talking about, which is why you need to have a specific recording of it that you're talking about. So you could say on measure, and the second time through the sequence of this, the chord sequence of the song, the musician does blah 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 blah. However you find it and however you want to figure that out. And I just want to see where, because you're making a lot of specific statements here, but to be honest, I don't see any place where it's actually defined where you got that from. Although I agree it's probably true, I want to see exactly in the music where it comes from. This one's good. I mean, I like how you kind of push the two parts and push and pull apart, like kind of there, or at least compare and contrast the two. Again, I want more specific answers throughout this entire part. To be honest, this part here, I have no idea what you're talking about. When we're talking about the word pitch, I don't think we have a very strong idea of what that meaning is. Usually, traditionally, when we're talking about pitch, we're talking about, individual pitches. So, like, it's going higher or it's going lower on a staff. What I have a feeling you're talking about is actually the word tone. Tone can also be used in the same way as the word pitch, but pitch cannot be used as the same way as the word tone. The way that I describe tone is, for example, if I cover my mouth with my hand, this changes the tone of my voice. If I take that hand away, then my tone becomes much clearer. And to me, that seems a lot more of like what you're talking about here. Again, throughout this entire explanation, it's well written, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of like specifics in any of these descriptions. This shakuhachi is more descriptive, but we need a specific example. All right, thanks.